Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about adverb clauses. And let us review to talk about adverbs. Yeah. So adverbs is actually a part of speech that modify the verb, adjective, adverb itself, or another adverb, and the sentence. There are several kinds of adverbs. For example, adverb of time, adverb of place, and adverb of manner. Okay, here is the example adverb of time. I will go to Bogor next week. So next week is the adverb. I went to a movie yesterday. In here, yesterday is the adverb of time. Now about adverb of place. I live in Tangerang. Tangerang is an adverb, and I study at school. So at school in here, the adverb of place for the verb study. And then adverb of manner. Raisa sings beautifully. So beautifully is the adverb of manner for sings. He ran quickly. Quickly in here, adverb of manner for ran. Now let's start to learn about adverb clauses. Let us see the first illustration. We saw several plays when we were in New York. Or you can also say when we were in New York, comma, we saw several plays. So in this complex sentence, there are two parts, main clause and the dependent clause. Yeah. The main clause is we saw several plays. This main clause can be independent, and the dependent clause is when we were in New York. When we were in New York is a dependent clause that has the function as an adverb. Okay, one more illustration. He went to bed because he was sleepy. Because he was sleepy, comma, he went to bed. So he went to bed is the main clause and it can be independent. Because he was sleepy is the adverb clause, it cannot be independent, so it is dependent clause. So, what is the definition of adverb clause? An adverb clause comprises a subject and a verb, and that's why not every group word is an adverb clause. At the start of every adverb clause, there will be subordinate conjunction. Yeah, previously we have used when, because, and then in here we also have after, although, if. A sentence composed of a group word that function as an adverb and does not comprise a subject and verb, then it is an adverb phrase. The function of adverb clauses is to be used in a sentence and to add relevant and descriptive information to your content. The position of adverb clauses can be at the start of the sentence. Now, when it is at the start of the sentence, we need to use comma. Yeah, one more time. When an adverb clause is placed at the start of a sentence, it is usually followed by a comma. Commas separate the adverb clause in the middle of the sentence. Nah, adverb clause can be in the middle of the sentence. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Comma separate the adverb clause in the middle of the sentence. So sometimes the adverb clause can be in the middle of sentence. But this is not usual presentation since there is an interruption of the foremost thought. Yeah. Okay. And then when the adverb clause placed at the end of the sentence, this adverb clause does not require any additional punctuation. We don't need comma anymore because we already have the conjunction yeah, to connect the clauses, so we don't need comma anymore. Okay, so in this session, hopefully we can discuss this 8 type of adverb clause. Adverb of time, it start with the question word, oh sorry, adverb clause of time, usually to answer the question when. After the fruit is harvested, it is sold at the market. Yeah, so it usually comes from the main verb. It is sold at the market. When? After the fruit is harvested. After the fruit is harvested, it is sold at the market. And then the second one is place. To answer the question where. Wherever there are computer, there is Microsoft software. Microsoft software. Okay, type number 3, cause. To answer question why. What caused it? I didn't call her because I'm shy. Number 4, contrast. To answer question how. What are the opposite or what are the opposites? Although Jay has a master degree, he works as a store clerk. So although in here to answer the question how different or what are the opposites. And then number 5 is condition. To answer the question, under what conditions? If you save your money, you will be able to go to college. So if you save your money is the condition, and then you will be able to go to college is the main clause. Number 6, purpose. To answer the question why, what's the reason? She took a computer course so that she could get a better job. So in here, the main clause, she took a computer course. And then so that she could get a better job, this is to show the purpose or the reason. Number 7, result. What's the result of? Yeah, this is to answer what's the result of. The stars are so far away that they cannot be seen without telescope. The main clause, the stars. And then in here, the adverb clause of result, so far away that they cannot be seen without telescope. And then the last one is manner. To answer the question how they do it, how she do it, how they do it, how she does it, how did he do it, something like that. For example, ancient people use stars as if they were calendars. Okay, now we are going to learn using adverb clause to show time relationships. Adverb clause start with conjunction after. After she graduates, comma, she will get a job. Why do we need comma here? Yes, because this sentence start with the adverb clause. Yeah, the adverb clause is put in front of the sentence. That's why we need comma between the adverb clause and the main clause. Example B. After she had graduated, she got a job. Yeah, similar. Now C. I will leave before he comes. And then D. I had left before he came. Now, in here, why we don't need to use comma? Yes, we don't need to use comma before because we put the adverb clause at the end of the sentence. By the way, please notice the example A and C. At the present tense, not future tense, is used in adverb clause of time. Yeah, so although the main clause using future tense, she will get a job, I will leave, but the adverb clause, they use present tense. After she graduates, she will get a job. I will leave before he comes. Now we are going to see how to use adverb clause to show time relationship. Since it means from that to the present. The present perfect tense is used in this kind of main clause. I haven't seen him since he left this morning. Until or till. It means until that time, to that time, and then no longer. Till is used primarily in speaking rather in writing. Yeah, so people mostly use it for informal communication. We stayed there until we finish our work. Using adverb clause to show time relationship. As soon as or once, it means when one event happens soon afterward. As soon as it stops raining, we will leave. Once it stops raining, we will leave. And then now, as long as or so long as. It means during all that time. I will never speak to him again as long as I live. Using adverb clause to show time relationship. Whenever and every time. Whenever I see her, I say hello. Every time I see her, I say hello. The first time, the last time, the next time. The first time I went to New York, I went to an opera. I saw two plays the last time I went to New York. The next time I go to New York, I'm going to watch a ballet. Using adverb clauses to show cause and effect relationship. Because. Because he was sleepy, he went to bed. He went to bed because he was sleepy. Using since. Since he is not interested in classical music, he decided not to go to the concert. As. Using as. As she had nothing in particular to do, she called up a friend and asked him if he wanted to go to a movie. Yeah. So in here we use because, since, and as to show cause and effect relationship. Now adverb clause of purpose. To show purpose we use so that, in order that. I will give you a map so that you find the way. We eat so that we may live. The United Nations Organization was formed in order that countries can discuss world problems. Using adverb clauses to show contrast or opposite result. Example A. Even though I was hungry, I did not eat. I did not eat even though I was hungry. Although I was hungry, I did not eat. Yeah, it has similar meaning. Yeah, A and B have the same meaning. I was hungry, but I did not eat. Okay, now to show compare. Because I was hungry, I ate. Even though I was hungry, I did not eat. Because expresses result, as we can see in C. Even though or although expresses an unexpected or opposite result, as we can see in example D. Adverb clauses to show condition. Adverb clauses to show condition are introduced by the subordinating conjunction such as if, whether, provided that, so long as, and unless. Okay, let us see the examples. If I like it, I will buy it. Yeah, this is the condition if I like it. If you heat ice, it melts. If it rains, we will stay at home. You may come, the main clause, if you want to, the condition. You will not pass. You won't pass unless you work hard. Okay, actually this is similar with you will pass if you work hard. You will be shot unless you give me the keys of the locker. Well, this is very scary. There will be no problem provided that you keep your mouth shut. There will be no problem provided that you keep your mouth shut. You have to take the medicine whether you like it or not. Okay. Maybe you notice that the adverb clause of condition give the circumstance, give the situation under which the action in the main clause will take place. Okay, now adverb clause to show condition. In here, sometimes we omit the word if. Yeah, sometimes the conjunction if is omitted. For example, in here, were the child mine, I would have taken it to a doctor. Yeah, so it is similar with if the child were mine, I would have taken it to a doctor. Should you meet my brother, tell him that I have gone to the railway station. So this is similar with if you meet my brother, tell him that I have gone to the railway station. Okay, that's all for adverb clause for this session. Thank you very much for your attention. Hopefully this session can be beneficial for you. Please forgive me if there are some mistakes or error. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.